I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men.
And he's not afraid of 50 Cent. Why would you have to make that clear when no one's ever asked me if I'm afraid of Jay-Z?
I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
There ain't never been no 50 Cent Jay-Z conversations. It's a huge difference.
50 Cent just jumped into the spotlight. And wow, he's stirring up pure chaos. The talk about Jay-Z being linked to the Epstein list just exploded. And 50 made it way worse for both Jay and Beyonce by spilling all kinds of hidden dirt they've been keeping under wraps. Things are getting wild fast. But that's not even the craziest part. 50 Cent also dropped a bomb saying he's teaming up with Netflix for a brand new documentary. And guess who it's about? Jay-Z! Yeah, you heard that right. This is about to shake the whole industry. And it all started when the Department of Justice released a massive batch of 3 million files from Jeffrey's case. We're talking over 2,000 videos and nearly 180,000 photos. The latest drop even mentioned names like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein. People had already been whispering Jay-Z's name way before any of this came out, but seeing it right there in the files, that hit different. It took a minute for everyone to really take it in. And now that they have, the internet is going crazy. According to an FBI crisis intake report that just came out, an anonymous victim claims she was assaulted multiple times over the years, and get this, she said Pusha T was one of her handlers. That's already shocking enough, but it doesn't stop there. The same report says she once woke up in a room with both Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z right there with her. The document also explained that her memories were blurry since she had been dragged around in both situations, which made everything confusing and painful to recall. When this hit the headlines, people were absolutely stunned. Mouths dropped everywhere. But at the same time, a lot of folks weren't exactly surprised either, since there have been quiet rumors floating around for years. Still, some tried to jump to Jay-Z's defense, saying there's no way he could have been part of Epstein's crowd because he was still a new artist back then. But let's be real, that doesn't mean he was unknown. He might have been new to the charts, but he was already brushing shoulders with major industry players. Money Love straight up confirmed that Jay-Z was living it up in London back in 1988, not just anywhere, but in one of the most luxurious apartments around. At that time, Jay-Z was already known across the country, especially on the East Coast, for being deep in the street hustle game and moving major weight. This wasn't some low-key life. People in those circles knew exactly who he was. So let's not pretend he magically popped out of nowhere in 1996. He was already making big-time connections way before that year hit. People close to the scene say this man wasn't just building a rap career. He was building relationships with some serious power players long before the fame came. That whole Jay-Z was just a new artist excuse? Yeah, that's done for. He might have been fresh to the public eye, but he definitely wasn't new to the people running the show behind closed doors. And remember, Epstein was already part of that industry world back then. And here's the kicker. Jay-Z later became close friends with Harvey Weinstein. So clearly, he wasn't trying to stay away from that crowd. To make things even messier, an old video of Kanye resurfaced, and in it, he seemed to call out both Jay-Z and Pusha T for getting caught up in some dark, twisted industry scenes. That clip hit the internet like a bomb, and it only made things uglier for Jay-Z, especially since Kanye specifically mentioned Pusha's name too. Now this shocked absolutely no one. 50 Cent came swinging hard and didn't hold back at all. He jumped straight into the chaos and started dragging Jay-Z like never before. He even posted some strange-looking AI-generated photos of Jay-Z, and the caption was wild. He wrote, "Damn, they got you, man, Jay in the Epstein files. I gotta do a doc on this stuff. How will the left defend Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z now? Y'all ignored his connection to Diddy. Will y'all ignore him being in the Epstein files?" That post blew up instantly. 50 didn't stop there either. He mentioned the horrifying things that were reportedly happening, saying how Epstein was involved in disturbing acts with young girls and how people would wake up in terrifying situations, not even knowing what had happened. He called it sick and made sure to label Beyonce and Jay-Z's silence as suspicious. Not long after Jay-Z's name got linked to those files, Beyonce reportedly lost around 10 million followers on Instagram. Fans were clearly not having it. And honestly, nobody was surprised that 50 Cent was going this hard. He's been throwing shots at Jay-Z for years, long before this Epstein drama even surfaced. Back when Diddy's situation came out, 50 was already trolling both of them nonstop on Instagram. He dropped posts and sly captions that had everyone talking. One of his most talked about posts said, I thought Diddy was a billionaire music mogul. If he's smart, he'll file for bankruptcy.
Minaj was beefing with Jay-Z a few weeks and months before all of this happened. But there's someone that's in Roc Nation that Nicki Minaj focused on, and it's Desiree Perez. She's the CEO of Roc Nation, and she was arrested for President Trump pardoned Desiree Perez during his last administration. And what did Nicki Minaj go do? She went to go work with President Trump. President Trump has the most power in Roc Nation right now. They owe President Trump. Now she's untouchable. And now not only that, you can see that she got the gold card. Why the f was Nicki Minaj one of the most powerful black women in the world, but yet couldn't be an American citizen? That's the leverage they had over her head to keep her in fear. She was always a slave. This might be her first time in her life being free. And what she's doing with that freedom, she's exposing the truth.
That right there showed he's been waiting for a moment like this. And now he's milking it. For all it's worth, 50 Cent wasn't done stirring the pot. Not even close. He said, "Now anyone with real money knows why I'm saying this. I'm the best producer for the job, guys. Here come the receipts." And right after that, he dropped a ruthless meme of Jay-Z's face slapped on a milk carton with a giant missing label on top. The caption read, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL." Puff said the man ain't answering his phone. The internet went crazy over that one. But even after all that, the drama was far from finished. Suddenly, a bunch of old videos started resurfacing. Ones accusing Jay-Z of all kinds of sketchy stuff, along with clips showing him in some pretty questionable situations. The most viral one? A clip of him walking out of a room full of women inside Diddy's mansion, and people online went wild dissecting every frame. Then, comedian Corey Holcomb jumped in and made things even more explosive. He threw out some shocking claims, accusing Jay-Z and Beyonce of allegedly being involved in mistreating certain people for strange, ritual-like reasons. Whether it's true or not, that accusation set social media on fire, and it pushed the whole situation to another level. And since we're already talking about these so-called rituals, things get even darker with this wild 2024 video from MIA. In it, she claimed that Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly pressured her to get plastic surgery and take part in disturbing ritual-like acts. She said they made her cover herself in red liquid, smear black goo all over her body, and even wear devil horns. It sounded straight out of a horror movie. The clip shocked everyone and had social media going insane trying to figure out if there was any truth behind it. But that's not all. Because when it comes to Jay-Z and those ritual rumors, Nicki Minaj had plenty to say too. She didn't hold back one bit. Nicki fired off several explosive tweets accusing Jay-Z of being a PDF file and taking part in satanic rituals involving babies allegedly shipped from overseas. That's an extreme claim, and it had everyone online talking nonstop. She kicked it all off by posting an AI-edited photo of Jay-Z completely bald with a caption that left people stunned. Remember when Jay-Z said he left condoms in the truck? It's car seat. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. And that post sent the whole internet spiraling. Nicki didn't stop there. She kept pushing the line even further with another explosive claim. She said, "Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take people from other countries and sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed red fluid, but the jig is up." That statement alone had social media spinning out of control. Right after that, she posted a shocking old photo of Jay-Z with Aaliyah, reportedly taken when she was around 15, and added the caption, "What in the F? Hashtag under 18 PDF. That post spread like wildfire, and people couldn't believe what they were seeing. If even a fraction of these claims about Jay-Z turn out to be true, his entire empire could be done for. It'd be a complete downfall. Meanwhile, the internet was flooded with opinions. One user said, "Jay-Z is an evil billionaire, just like all the rich white men y'all claim to hate. But since he's married to Beyonce, y'all ignore it. The man's been friends with Diddy for decades." That comment summed up how divided people were. Some defending him, others calling him out, but everyone watching closely as this storm kept growing louder. As the drama kept spiraling, things went from shocking to downright chaotic. More people started digging through old clips, interviews, and photos, and what they found just poured gasoline on the fire. A few users claimed they uncovered footage of Jay-Z attending secretive industry parties where phones were banned and guests had to sign NDAs before even stepping in. That detail alone sent conspiracy circles into overdrive, with people saying those parties were where the real deals and dark exchanges went down. Meanwhile, 50 Cent kept feeding the frenzy. He posted another story saying, "Every time y'all doubt me, I come back with proof. Jay been moving funny for years. Y'all just didn't want to see it."
Minaj was beefing with Jay-Z a few weeks and months before all of this happened. But there's someone that's in Roc Nation that Nicki Minaj focused on, and it's Desiree Perez. She's the CEO of Roc Nation, and she was arrested for President Trump pardoned Desiree Perez during his last administration.
The comment section exploded, with fans torn between believing him and calling it all a publicity stunt. But one thing's for sure, 50 knew exactly how to keep the internet talking. To make matters even messier, a few music insiders started hinting that more names might soon drop in connection to this situation. And apparently, Jay-Z's wasn't the only one on that list. People began speculating about who else could be exposed next, and the fear in the industry was real. It felt like everyone was suddenly on edge, waiting for the next wave of receipts to hit. Because once the floodgates open, there's no turning back. Just when everyone thought things couldn't get any worse for Jay-Z, another twist hit the internet. And it was brutal. A leaked audio clip started making rounds online where a voice that fans swore sounded exactly like Jay-Z's could be heard having a tense conversation about keeping things quiet and making sure the papers don't surface. People instantly went into detective mode, analyzing every second of that clip to confirm if it was really him. Some claimed it was AI generated, but others said it was way too real to fake. Meanwhile, TikTok and X were flooded with theories. One user posted, "You can't tell me Jay-Z didn't know what was going on. He's been in the game too long to play dumb now." That comment racked up thousands of likes within hours, showing just how deep the public's suspicion had grown. And of course, 50 Cent couldn't resist jumping in again. He reposted a fan's edit of the leaked clip and captioned it, "Netflix gonna need extra hard drives for this doc. Too much dirt." The internet went wild. Everyone was talking, debating, and trying to figure out if this was finally the beginning of Jay-Z's downfall. The energy online was intense, with fans saying this might just be the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade. One user pointed out something that really got people talking. He worked with R. Kelly after the Aaliyah situation. He's in the Epstein files and there's more coming out. Y'all better wake up. That comment blew up across social media, and soon more people started connecting dots that painted a disturbing picture. Someone else wrote, "Jay-Z was in the Epstein files. He's got a pattern. No wonder he avoided that DNA test." His son's mom was 15 when he was 23. And let's not forget, he met Beyoncé when she was just 16 and he was 27. The internet couldn't stop debating. The timelines, the rumors, everything just kept adding more fuel to the fire. At this point, people are demanding answers, and the pressure on Jay-Z's camp is getting heavier by the day. Between 50 Cent's Netflix plans, resurfaced footage, and decades-old stories finally catching attention, this entire situation feels like it's only getting started. But now, I really want to know what you think. Do you believe 50 Cent is just trolling for clout, or is he actually exposing something huge about Jay-Z's past? And do you think these Epstein-related claims could finally shake up the entire industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next crazy update, because this story is only getting wilder from here.